Hey everyone, I just wanted to go over my AMD trade that I took today. It was a small loser, but that's all right. I just wanted to learn from it. As always, we're going to start with the higher time frame analysis, which is the daily time frame here. As you can see, we have this nice level of support right around the $75 area. So we'll just roughly do that there. And AMD's has been beaten pretty It's been beaten down pretty bad to a pulp lately. It's obviously on this downtrend, and it has this little gap to fill here at up until about $71.50. So it's got some room to the downside here, but we also know that it has this heavy support here, actually around the $74 area. So we're going to move that, yeah, $74. Yeah, so it looks like we could possibly play a bounce play off of here or some kind of momentum. And that's kind of what we got here today. And let's go take a look at the charts. I apologize for the mess. It'll look a little bit cleaner in a second. Okay, so time to get to the trades. So we had this 4-hour use demand zone here that it was in. It broke it today, obviously. Gap down below it. So I'm just going to keep that here for reference. I had this weird 45-minute supply, which was my target, but I'll get into the trade in just a moment. So I'll show you my entries and exits, and then I'll explain my analysis behind it. Okay, so my first entry was here. Actually, it was my only entry, I should say. Was here, playing this RBNR at 11.25, and my exit, which was terrible, was here, right about there. Okay, so now that you know my entries and exits, let's go take a look at why I took this play. So the first thing I noticed was that AMD had relative strength. And what I mean by that is, if you can see here at 9:30, NQ had a red candle, AMD had a super bullish candle, and proceeded to have 6 more bullish candles, green candles, up until about, what is this, 9:55. And so it's strong, relatively strong compared to NQ. NQ still, was somewhat strong in the morning. But the biggest thing was it sold off here. NQ sold off until about, say, 10:45. And if you notice where AMD is at 10:45, or I should say, let's say 10:35, it's relatively, strong compared to where NQ is. What I mean by this is it's trading at its highs of the day almost, compared to its low, whereas NQ is only, about 50 points away from its low, which is not that much. So AMD is clearly holding some value here. It broke above this key level and held value. So then I saw the next key level was $76. My entry should have been on this candle, the 11:10 candle, on the break of high of day, or the 75.7 area, 75.8 area, to anticipate the $76 break. So I should have gotten in here as soon as I saw an increase in volume here. We're just going to zoom in a little bit. We had an increase in volume here at 11:10, and then obviously at 11:15. So that was already a good sign, but let's just say we only knew up to 11:05. Volume increased on the next candle, so as soon as you see volume increasing, that's your go-ahead to get long here. With a stop below, you could have had it below this candle, or yeah, I probably would have had my stop below this candle just because I'm a conservative trader. Other people could have had their stop below this key level. Yeah, but another thing I want to point out is NQ was breaking out of this small downtrend line around that time, which was beautiful. So it closed above this trend line, and so did AMD above its high of day, and that would have been another confirmation to get long. So confirmations we have are holding value above this key level, relative strength, increasing volume, and a weird 45-minute supply zone that can act as a magnet, and then a break of this key level as well. So that was my confirmations to get long at the RBNR, also, as well as the RBNR confirmation itself. So if I can figure out how to use this thing, I entered there. That was my reasoning because it was an RBNR. I should have entered here at this 11:10 candle, but I did not. That's okay. I think this is still a valid entry. We based above $76, and my target was this weird 45-minute supply zone acting as a magnet. We still haven't gotten there yet. My exit was really stupid. I traded based off emotions, and my exit was supposed to be a close below $76, and I exited on the next candle, which was a mistake because I should have exited on the 11:35 candle because that's when it closed below $76. Another thing that I should have avoided or I should have known was that NQ had supply here, and I just completely missed it. I'll show you why I didn't mark it, and I guess I have to be more careful on what zones I mark. It was a 2-hour zone. The only reason why I didn't mark it was because I really didn't like this this lower wick, but I definitely should have marked it just because it is a somewhat explosive move down. A basing period, we had this nice drop. I should probably mark this one as well, actually. Might as well do that. So that's actually a good supply zone there as well, because we had a drop-based drop here, and I'll fix that later. And yeah, so that was why I took the trade. My exit was a stop below $76. I should have done that on this candle, and yeah, but this trade should have never happened as NQ had supply here. So yeah, let me know if you guys have any questions, and thanks for watching.